Hey, what's up? It's Miguel, and in this video, we're going to talk about comfort and discomfort also. But before I start, if you don't know me, I'm Miguel. I'm a web developer. I teach web development to people all around the world because I believe it's one of the best ways for you to achieve personal and financial freedom in your life. So, comfort and discomfort. Why is this topic important? This topic is very important because nowadays there's too much comfort, I would say, in our lives, and there's too little discomfort. And a lot of young men are actually looking for strategies or looking for ways to be able to acquire discomfort or to put discomfort in their lives, because we really feel depressed when there's too much comfort in our lives. We feel like purposeless. We feel like there's no direction, we could say, right? So it's important to get yourself out of comfort, okay, or at least put yourself in discomfort throughout the day for a period of time. It doesn't have to be for the whole day, but for a period of time, put yourself in intermittent periods, we could say, of discomfort. For example, things I use the monk stance as a way to put myself in discomfort. The monk stance is basically you bend your legs, you get yourself in a squat position, and you try to resist until you reach 5 minutes, or however long you can, basically, right? The target for me is 5 minutes, so when I started, even though I didn't reach the 5 minutes, I would do sets, basically. I would take like a little rest and try to progress, try to add to those 5 minutes with the repetitions I did. So maybe at the start, I would last for like a minute and a half, then I would do like another minute and a half. The next one would be like 45 seconds, and then the rest, I would try to resist until the 5 minutes, right? So now I can do 5 minutes straight. And that's because another topic I want to talk about is when you get into discomfort, your body actually adapts, your mind adapts to the discomfort, and you become actually just better in dealing with the discomfort. For example, when I started recording these videos, man, I was fucking scared, you know, like I was even scared to put like the tripod like on the fucking ground and start recording them. But through discomfort, you start getting comfortable and you start becoming basically one with the discomfort. There's an interesting analogy by David Goggins, actually. He talks about a dark tunnel, right? So imagine you open a door and there's a dark tunnel, you can't see anything, right? You get in the door, you close the door, and obviously you're in darkness, right? And you can't see a thing. But you wait there a few seconds, and you start starting to see, basically, your eyes start to adapt, right? They start to take in light. They adapt to the little light there is, and your body literally adapts, and you start to be able to see in the darkness, right? I think that's a great analogy because that's literally how discomfort works. So when we put ourselves in continuous periods of discomfort, we become very comfortable in life because life actually starts to become easier. It starts to become easy because we can tolerate more stress, we can tolerate more discomfort through putting ourselves in discomfort, okay? So it's very important to find ways that you can basically add discomfort to your life. As I said, with the monk stance, I do, for example, 5 repetitions of a series of exercises throughout the day. I space them out throughout the day. I try to finish them before noon. So I do 5 repetitions of the following sets. So I do 20 push-ups, 40 squats, 60 ab curls. So ab crunches, sorry. Neck repetitions, I do 62. I have a harness for my neck to practice for boxing, obviously, just in case I get hit in the head, I can take the punches. Also, I do inclined rows, 30 repetitions with dumbbells, and also I do deadlifts as well with dumbbells. Okay, I think the 20 repetitions with dumbbells I do, but the weights aren't extreme. Okay, they're weights that I can basically tolerate every day, so that I only have 1 day rest. I only rest on Sundays, physically, that's it. But it helps me to add those periods of discomfort throughout the day and space them out so that my mind basically is active and getting into those periods of discomfort throughout the day. For example, when I finish a coding session, boom, I start and do the one of the sessions of exercise instead of, for example, just laying on the bed checking my phone, or going to the sofa checking my phone, switching the television on, switching Netflix on, something like that. You know, I try to basically take the moments of comfort that I would have throughout my day and replace them with moments of discomfort. Moments of discomfort that are obviously tolerable, okay? You don't want to stretch it too much because then you get the effect of basically the elastic band, right? You get sort of that snapback effect where you push too hard basically and then you burn out or whatever, right? So you don't want that to happen. And that's something to keep in mind, right? So you want to add progressive overload. So that's a very important topic too. So progressive overload is when you basically put yourself in discomfort, a tolerable discomfort, okay, and then you progressively get accustomed to that, much like the example of the tunnel in the darkness where your eyes get adapted, right? You start to get adapted basically to that stress, and when you do, you allow yourself a period of time to get comfortable with that level of stress, and you add a bit more. Basically, you add the 10% to get to a new level of stress, right? So it's basically discomfort and comfort, right? Discomfort and comfort, discomfort and comfort, and that way you grow, okay? That way you become able to tolerate discomfort through progressive sensitization, basically, or progressive desensitization, we could say, to that discomfort, from becoming used to it. Your body adapts. Okay, that's a very important thing to know. So with this, I think we can wrap up the video. Okay, give yourself small periods of discomfort throughout the day, and progressively add tolerance to it. This works wonders for your ability to work, right? So your ability to work hard. You progressively overload yourself when you're studying, the same thing, right? You progressively overload yourself with periods of study. If you're learning programming, you progressively overload yourself with periods of study. You don't just go full blow into like 3 hours of studying a day, okay? First day, you might do 20 minutes for the first week, right? Next week, you might add like 30 minutes a day, right? Week after that, you might think, oh, I'm feeling good, 45 minutes a day, right? And you progressively overload yourself, and you progressively add discomfort until it becomes comfortable. Add discomfort until it becomes comfortable. Add discomfort until it becomes comfortable. And that's the process of getting out of comfort and moving into discomfort and making it your comfort. Okay, so I hope this video helped you. If it did, please subscribe and like the video. And as I always say, man, do it every day and you'll be okay. Ciao.